And brand new footage tonight from the Turkey-Syria border. U.S. troops are patrolling amid new threats. It's a very tense situation. All right, here with that story tonight, Fox News correspondent David Spunt. Now, he joined Fox News last week, and then his wife had a baby on Friday. Congratulations, he is now working. Your first ever report on the network is for us, so welcome, David.
It
Glad
is.
to
I'm
have
honored
you.
to be here. Thank you very much, Shannon. Glad to be here with the Fox family. A lot of news out of Syria. Very busy. U.S. troops walking a fine line in a region that becomes more complicated really by the day. Call it a chess game in the Middle East, and U.S. troops are constantly in the middle of the board. Tonight, President Trump is doubling down on his decision to pull troops from Syria as another country, Turkey, could soon make an entrance. A week after President Trump announced he would pull troops from Syria, many of those same troops patrolled the borders between Kurdish-led forces and Turkey-backed fighters in northern Syria. The patrols come as multiple reports suggest Turkey is preparing a military incursion in northern Syria against their long-running foes, the Kurds.
Turkish and allied Syrian opposition forces sometimes fire at us. The U.S. forces are still patrolling, and they haven't stopped.
Footage released by a Turkish news agency on Monday showed a convoy of army vehicles approaching the Syrian border. However, a Russian government spokeswoman said today the Kremlin expects the Syrian government to take control of areas where U.S. troops are currently deployed. The Washington, D.C.-based Institute for the Study of War also points out that Iran is positioned to fill in the void in parts of northeast Syria after our troops leave. To the south, Israel. A series of Israeli airstrikes were conducted just last night on Iranian targets near the Syrian capital of Damascus, Western intelligence sources confirmed to Fox News. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu making clear today his country will not sit idly by with the new threats taking shape.
We
refuse to accept Iran establishing itself militarily in Syria aimed against us. We are acting firmly against it, including these days.
Sources add that Russia was notified ahead of the strikes to avoid getting caught in the crossfire between Syrian anti-aircraft and the Israeli jets, as has happened before. Tuesday's action was the first by Israel since the Trump administration's decision to pull U.S. troops out of Syria. And in Syria, ISIS has been nearly defeated in an offensive carried out by the U.S. and Kurdish forces. But remnants of the terror group still exist, according to most reports. And President Trump said today that Turkish President Erdogan has agreed to battle any remnants of ISIS in Syria. President Erdogan said this week he would likely meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin as soon as possible. Shannon, to talk about that U.S. troop withdrawal timeline just came out a week ago.
Yeah, that's going to be critical. The timing is everything. Meanwhile, again, welcome.
Thank
you have no bags on your eyes with a brand new baby.
Hey, I'm trying my best.
Beautiful
Thanks for having
wife.
me.
Great to have you.
Thanks, Shannon.